4 things that have helped me manage my ADHD traits and build a better lifestyle that is more fitted for my brain. So I'm building a ADHD lifestyle, right? That is matching the design of my brain. So the first one is awareness, right? Awareness is identifying the things that are constraints in my life, not avoiding them by going to cheap dopamine sources, but instead actually doing something about it where I'm saying, okay, how can I actually understand my brain? When RSD comes up, like what is actually going on? How can I actually deal with that? When I have time blindness, like how can I deal with time blindness? What is actually going on with this internal dialogue in my head? Like, how am I using hyperfocus currently? Am I using it to do rumination, or am I doing it to actually hyperfocus on the thing that I love and get a result in that? Right. So there's awareness that we need to identify. We need to identify really the pattern that we are adopting that is stopping us from making progress. Right. And we need to then create an integrity contract, which obviously allows us to build a person that we want to become. Obviously, there's a person that we've been so far, we've been masking, and we've been this specific person, and we want to transform into a person that is more authentic to who we are. And of course, we want to inspire that person that we've been to join us, right, on this new path, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is how I relate to the direction. So the direction is that I do a GPS, which is setting a goal and then having a project attached to that goal, and then having steps or like a schedule that matches that project and it moves the needle forward. Obviously, it makes me make progress. If I can make at least 1% progress on this journey, obviously I'm doing a good thing. So I need to obviously create goals for all these areas of life that matter to me most. And of course, the things that are constraints, having goals to actually make sure that I actually move the needle forward, then of course it helps me. Then we want to look at all the habits that we're doing. So there's a lot of habits that we're doing on our life right now. We might be doom scrolling, we might be eating a lot of sugar, we might not be active, we're just sitting down and we're procrastinating, looking at a screen all day. These are things that we need to look at, and we need to instead gamify our journey. So we need to start doing habit streaking. There's a lot of things that we can do to gamify this journey. It's just by setting ourselves intentional goals and votes for the person that we want to become. And then lastly, we just need to look at dopamine. And we need to look at how dopamine is actually impacting the way that we make decisions in life. We're in this dopamine bubble where we have a decision that we make is based on we're either going to distract ourselves from what we want, or we're going to lean into more the desire that we want, right? And by looking at that, we're able to understand that it's our decisions that we're making on a day to day that's actually creating the life that we're having. And the only way that we can change that is the way that we decide on the dopamine sources that we're going